but that 25 fooled everybody by flicking the ball over and having the other player of Metro run through, but just offside, and it was really close. Benavides in the mix in the middle here, can't find Canis though, as Metro State with rather a loose pass coming forward. It's out of bounds, and that will be a throw-in. Kick off to Canis, straight back to Sarah Egbaum, who tries the long pass to Streetel, and it's a beautiful 1-2, but Streetel may not be able to keep up with it. Oh, it just went out by a fraction. She might have got around that defender, bad luck, and that has gone out of bounds. We have just kicked off. It's Fort Lewis Skyhawk women versus Metro State under beautiful conditions here. Fort Lewis playing to the northern end with the wind, and Egbaum makes a nice interception there as Metro tried to clear, got it to Benavides. Here comes Shoemaker taking off, and a beautiful pass to Egbaum. Oh, Egbaum's pass just went up in the air and missed Canis. That lets Metro in, and they just clear it without a pass, and Welcome comes in there, and she's quick, and she anticipates the ball so beautifully. Does this sophomore, and back to Benavides, and over to Jane Barden, the senior, and she's going to knock one into the penalty box. Nobody there for Fort Lewis. It takes about 3 or 4 bounces, and will be picked up by the Metro keeper. Nice to see that Metro keeper wearing all black today. I was commenting during the men's game on Friday that the Metro keeper was wearing the men's game the same colour as the Metro players. It's a bit unusual in soccer, and the punt goes high into the air right on the half line. Streetel and the Metro player fighting for it, headed off by Streetel, that is, out of bounds over on this near side, and Metro with the throw-in. 0-0 here. We were just a minute in as Metro making their first foray into the attacking area, but a bad pass there, beautiful chest trap by Barden, and then a flick-on header by Canis. That sends Halinga away, but the ball's gone way wide over to this corner flag. Halinga's going to cross it. She's going to try to nutmeg her opponent, and does, and now she slides it across to Canis. Oh, Canis has to turn backwards when she might have had a shot had she been able to spin around, but couldn't. The ball's bouncing around the box. Exciting here before Lewis. Barden's having to get in here, but no, she leaves it to Benavides, who taps back to Barden, and Barden goes to the overlapping Niffen, who tries a left foot shot in there. She's a right footer, and that was a bit low, but Canis quickly back on the ball, back to Niffen. She might have a shot here. Oh, it hits an opponent out of bounds to the goal. Could be tricky for Metro. Goes a bit closer than that. Barden was right there, but it ricochets off her all the way back to the corner kick taker. So we're going to have a second kick that looks like a corner kick here, and it comes in, but Metro State got there first. Down goes Niffen, and she got the ball. She was in front. She got the trip. Running backwards away from the goal, about 30 yards out, and yes, that's an easy free kick for the referee to call. Just 3 minutes in here, and it's been all the attacking by Fort Lewis so far. The referee is telling Egbaum to hold the ball while he sets the wall, and there's about 3 or 4 players in the wall. This kick is from 28 yards out. Let's see if Egbaum is going to shoot or pass. All the fullback line is pulled up around the 17-yard line. She's kicking it straight at the goal. Kicked off only 4 minutes in so far, 0-0. And what a beautiful sight overlooking this field with Metro all in red, Fort Lewis in white, and Halinga up high, hits the ball down, couldn't find anybody though, and the Metro player slow to get it away, and that let Barden in. And as she's got a foot in there, she's gone down. Little ankle injury there. Now Barden's up running around. Meanwhile, the ball way over on the other side of the field. And Niffen has it. She's going to do the throw, and Barden's already over there. What a good athlete she is, Jane Barden. She got a little stinger, but got up immediately. She wasn't injured. I thought she might have been for a second as she held her ankle, but she's fine. As the ball bouncing around the middle of the field, Streetel just pokes it forward, high in the air though, over Halinga's head. Couldn't do much with that. Benavides is trying to send Halinga away, but just couldn't get that pass struck hard enough to reach her. Intercepted by Metro, and they're trying to come away again here. Nice dribble by that Metro number 12 to get it to the number 20. Chased by Riley, but gets it away, but headed away by Shoemaker. Nice play by the Metro player to come in. Egbaum using her body well to shield there, and that lets Benavides in, and Shoemaker taps it sideways to Streetel. Oh, Streetel slips over as she kicks it. That's a terrible mistake there, but not her fault. She slipped over, and the number 25 from Metro took off, and now they're only 30 yards out, and number 12 has the ball, but luckily Benavides guarded her quickly and made her go backwards all the way to the fullback who had come over the half line, and number 2 tried to pass it to the overlapping fullback, ricocheted off Niffen, out of bounds, and momentary danger there for Fort Lewis. About 30 yards out with Metro looking to have some space, but Fort Lewis fought them back all the way to a throw-in, and now Halinga chases that Metro player, forces it back to the fullback, who makes a bit of a shoddy pass there because it was just totally up in the air, didn't go anywhere, got caught with the wind, has gone out of bounds on this the eastern side of the field, and that's easy for Fort Lewis to shoot Shoemaker throws in the ball, gets her feet off the ground, and the referee said it was okay, or he didn't look. Might have been a bad throw there, but Metro have the ball, pass back to their right fullback. She's looking downfield once again with a long pass. If this number 25 is fast, it could be trouble for Fort Lewis. But what a clever header by Shoemaker to nod it to Riley, and then Riley to Streetle, and Canis coming into defence to get the ball. Beautiful. She's a right foot player, Canis, but that left foot pass was brilliant to Barden, who has Niffen overlapping. But Barden, yes, now goes to Niffen. She was thinking about going into the box. Can Niffen catch up with it though? No, the Metro player gets there first. She has to do a slide tackle. It goes out of bounds. 7 minutes gone here, and it is Fort Lewis mostly in possession here and attacking most of the time. They've started well. Fort Lewis throw in as Barden throws it into the box, but headed away by Metro. Not very effective headers though, and that lets Benavides in at the top of the box. She fakes one way, then the other. She's going to go back to Barden with the left, who strikes it. Not a bad one either. Dumped it into the box on the first bounce, but the Metro keeper, nobody was there for Fort Lewis, and they sort of couldn't be because they would have been offside, and that led the Metro keeper in, who picks that up on the first bounce, tries to kick it long, but ends up just kicking it straight up in the air. It's still got about 30 yards out though, but Metro find the ball first. And there's the fullback line for Metro again kicking it long without looking for a pass. That's not a good sign early on for Metro, as Shoemaker brilliantly spins and gets there first and gets it to Riley, and Riley makes the 40-yard pass to Barden, but the fullback anticipates that for Metro, gets there first ahead of Barden. Now Benavides steps in, and Canis has to react quickly, makes a little bypass to herself, but knocked it a little too hard there, couldn't help that. She had to rush hard to get to the ball. That lets Metro in, and here's the Metro fullbacks again, just passing straight to Shoemaker, and might take a Metro State. Here's the throw in for Metro, but bad luck for Streetle as she forced her opponent off the ball. Looks like Metro, no, the referee changed his mind there and given the throw in to Fort Lewis. Yes, I think that was the right call, but Streetle takes the throw in from the half line and the referee stops that and says, no, go back about 10 yards. That was the right call. As Shoemaker, she can throw the ball further on a throw in than anybody else on this field, and here she goes. And yes, an incredible 25-yard throw by Shoemaker straight to Canis, who traps it nicely, goes back to Eggbom, who just spills the ball just enough to let Metro in. Metro have nobody forward, but here's a long diagonal pass. This could be danger unless Niffen gets there first, and she does. Well, that was not a pass to anybody, but had that Metro State player got onto that and almost did, that would have been danger from about 20 yards out, but Niffen beautifully got there first. Now Streetle on this eastern side of the field goes a lovely left foot pass to Eggbom. Eggbom tries to send Halenga away, but with the wind, that's not going to work. We talked about that Friday. When there's a strong wind behind your back, making those long passes is very, very difficult because it just goes over the forward, and the forward can't catch up with it before the keeper can come out and claim it. High in the air, and Eggbom is in the best position, heads it nicely to Streetle. Streetle heads it forward, ricochets back to Benavides, who works away from her opponent, the number 3, and over to Barden. Barden's the right footer. She's going to try one here. No, she doesn't. From 35 yards out, gets it to Canis, who can only just knock it up in the air. And as Eggbom's trying to get that ball, down she goes. She was tripped. And Fort Lewis, from about 32 yards out, will have a free kick, and it's right in the middle of the field. Let's see if Shoemaker comes. Yes, it looks like she's going to come and get this one. And of course, Shoemaker has got one of the best legs in this business. She can certainly hit the ball hard. And let's see if she's going to take a shot. She's had a couple of assists this year, just simply by hitting the crossbar, rebounding from Canis a couple of times, who scored. All the fullback line lined up on the 18-yard line, though, so we'll have to see if she can shoot or pass. Tries to stab it towards the goal, beautifully hit too, but the keeper saw that all the way over the wall and was able to catch that ball a yard out, no problem for the Metro keeper, but it certainly was on frame and hit nicely by Shoemaker. Here's the Metro player, number 25, hitting the ball nicely over to 27 for Metro, kicks it forward with the left foot down that left-hand channel. Nobody there at all for Metro. Shoemaker gets there first, and Riley shows beautifully for her. Messed up her pass, Riley, with her wrong foot, but that luckily Eggbom could see what was happening there. Nips in, gets it to Welcome, the sophomore fullback, and defensive nomination for Defensive Player of the Year. Back to Benavides, that's Welcome I was referring to, and Benavides to Niffen, and now to Barden, but Metro take advantage of a bad trap there by Fort Lewis and get back in. The ball's bouncing around in the middle of the field. Benavides works it to Halenga, and Halenga goes, no, she doesn't go down, but she taps it back to, that is Streetle. I'm sorry, that pass went astray with this wind. The wind is gusting, and it's not only straight north down the field. Suddenly it has turned, and now it's right in our face here in the press block as we look towards the west, coming from west to the east. So the ladies have to work with this change of wind here as the Canis gets it back to Streetel, now to Halinga. Some nice passing here, and Streetel pulls out a 40-yard pass across to Barden, who spins around. She's going to have to hold the ball here. No, she just showed a little too much there to the opponent. Benavides now back to Halinga. Halinga tries to slip Canis in, and that was ordinarily would have been a beautifully weighted pass. Canis was through, but again, with the wind, the ball just worked away from Canis, and the keeper was smart enough to come out very quickly and claim that ball before any more danger could happen for Metro. 0-0 here as punted high in the air. Eggbomb gets it back to that ball and works it back to the ground. Benavides, he's having a great game early. He has been very, very busy. Streetel saves the ball from going out of bounds, gets the ball, and now the Metro player nicely kept in by the 25 for Metro. Again, Benavides tries to get in there, but the Metro player does work it away. Oh, beautiful trap by Barden. She's going to send Halinga away, but again, the Fort Lewis players have to be so careful hitting this ball forward, because with the wind, it's just getting blown away, and Barden saw her friend Halinga there take off from about 30 yards out, but by the time the ball went through that defensive line, it was already way away from Halinga, and went to the keeper for Metro. Here's Halinga trying a diagonal pass this time to Canis. I have to say, Fort Lewis are doing a great job here at attempting these passes. Haven't worked so far, but they're certainly attempting to threaten the opponent down. No substitutes yet for Fort Lewis. 0-0 here. We are coming up to the 15-minute mark here. And so far it's been all Fort Lewis against this very big, this quality opponent in Metro State. Metro State have won the Division 2 National Soccer title in the past. And they're always a very, very strong team, coming, of course, from a campus of around 20,000 up there in Denver, and having all those Denver players to recruit from. And terrific program is Metro State. Halinga with the ball, and now Streetel with the beautiful left foot pass to Canis has surprised them, and there's lots of Metro State players back. It's 1 against 4, but all of a sudden Benavides is looking for that through ball from Eggbomb, and that was better because it was a bit slower, but Benavides called for the ball. Eggbomb saw her, but just couldn't get there. Again, that keeper for Metro knows she's playing with the wind in the face. The ball will run to you, but she has to be off her line quickly, and she's done a terrific job so far. Has that Metro keeper keeping Fort Lewis. Here's Metro trying to come forward. A bad pass there, out of bounds. I think it must have touched a Fort Lewis player, like two on that red background. Ball ricochets off Streetel out of bounds. 27 has the throw in. There's a throw in trap by 25, and Benavides with the clever thigh trap there, gets it to Eggbomb, who moves it forwards in the general direction of Halinga, but not accurate enough this time, and Metro worked the ball away, but unfortunately their pass misses, and it goes out of bounds for them. Unfortunately for them, as Canis tries a long left foot ball over to Barden, and this time she's knocked down off the header. Another header by Halinga, and Barden is lying on her back, holding her head. Two players there jumping for the ball. Now, the referee might have called a no call there, because the Metro player is holding her arms up, looking at the bench, saying, "Hey, I'm allowed to jump out 25 yards out. She's going to shoot, and the ball's going to be over the crossbar." Yes, it's over the crossbar. She tried to pick a spot there, Halinga. There was nobody to pass to because the full-back line was so far out. And Halinga from about 25 yards had to shoot the crossbar. As there's the wind again, because the Metro keeper's trying to kick that out a long way and could only kick it about 30 yards out. And the ball blowing away as well to this eastern side of the field, and the Metro player couldn't keep up with it, and that's going to go out of bounds. And here comes the number 13 for Fort Lewis, and it's the right fullback Shoemaker. She's a terrific player too, and she throws it again about 20 yards down the field. It's off Metro, as the Streetel gets it really quickly. Halinga back to Streetel. Streetel's going to fake one way, and now she turns back inside, flicks it to Canis. Canis has got the ball. She's running ahead of a Metro opponent, and it goes back to Shoemaker, but Shoemaker looking for Streetel. Hit the ball quite hard there, and Streetel had no chance to get it before it went out of bounds. There's a beautiful touch by Benavides. Oh, she's a good player, as she just has that beautiful light touch on the ball, and that's what you need on a windy day like this. Benavides from Streetel fakes one way, has to go back and get the ball, uses the body brilliantly. That's Benavides she was disadvantaged there, but got the ball anyway. Here's Canis about 25 yards out, passes. Oh, Metro just got the foot in there ahead of Egbarb and saved the day there. Fort Lewis had a terrific attack going. Ashley Niffen using beautiful pace there to hold off the number 2, and she got a body in front and was pushed. And that's the beauty of, good positioning in soccer, because looked like that Metro player might overtake Niffen, but she got the body in front. Sure enough, she was eventually pushed. The referee's doing a terrific job, I have to say, so far today. Got every call right. And, well, what do I know? But from up here, looks like he's got every call right. It's a very clean game, too, I must say. Nice ball here from the keeper. This time the keeper got it out to the halfway line. Streetle fighting hard for the ball. Couldn't find it, though, as Metro dumped the ball into the middle. Nice work by the 25 to tap it ahead. But there's Ashley Niffen again. And it's no wonder she's in this team. And first couple of years, Ashley Niffen did play a lot as a substitute, but she's forced her way into this team now, and just doing a beautiful job back there in that left fullback position, the position that Teresa Romero made her own last year. But she's been a little injured this year, and Niffen got the chance, and she's doing a great job. Egbarb fighting hard for the ball there, forces the ball out of bounds. Nice pressure waiting from there, the midfielder, to force a mistake. Ball out of bounds, and Niffen has the ball. She'll be throwing it in right in front of the Fort Lewis substitutes bench. Goes to Barton right now, about 35 yards out. Showed too much to Madison Welcome, though, the fullback, and Welcome kept in quickly. Got the ball forward, but it ricochets off a Metro State player, and comes off the deflection right in front of the Metro bench. Will be Barton. Let's see if Barton, the senior, can throw this ball in accurately. Yes, she does, to Malenga, who taps it back to Canis. Canis all the way back to Niffen. Niffen waits for the Metro player to commit, and then just goes around us simply to Benavides. Beautiful pass along the ground by Niffen to Canis, and now another one by Benavides. This is beautiful soccer by Fort Lewis. Oh, Egbarb upset with herself for missing that trap, and just showed a little too much ball to that Metro player. Had to chase it down, and ended up tripping the Metro player. 0-0 here. We are about 20 minutes in, and just beautiful conditions to play a soccer game here. John Mahoney with you. I'm the Iron Man today. We're going to have some colour help here later this afternoon for the men's game, but right now it's all me, which is okay. I'm happy to watch this game under these beautiful conditions, sunny conditions, as Metro go forward. I just hope it's interesting for the audience. I wish I could make some better observations here. Where's my colour guy? But Lauren Wickstrom's on the Grand Canyon, and we don't blame him for that. What a terrific opportunity that is. Here's Canis, and she's going down this right-hand side. Malenga can't go forward. She's going to be offside. So Canis knows that, so she turns back inside. Good play by Fort Lewis. And now, beautiful pass by Streetle to Malenga as all the fullbacks went back. Malenga's dumped one into the penalty spot beautifully. Barton couldn't get onto it. Metro State was there first. Here's a lovely ball again by Helenka. Canis now with a half chance from 22, but can only get it over to Barton, who fights hard for the ball, but the Metro State player's quick. And that number 2 from Metro coming down the right-hand side. Barton is going to push her off the ball. The Metro player might have got a free kick there, but she did get the ball away, so the ref said play on. As Metro State here, the game's starting to liven up here. It certainly started very business-like, and right now a little more physical as the players get warmed up, and Metro State knock it into the middle. There's the number 5 looking for a pass, but Metro State forced to go horizontal as 40 yards out have to go backwards. A little flick on here to the number 5. Yes, it looks offside, and it is. And that number 5 was in the box with a shot too. It went over the crossbar, but that 25 fooled everybody by flicking the ball over and having the other player of Metro run through, but just offside, and it was really close. Benavides mix in the middle here, can't find Canis though, as the Metro State with rather a loose pass coming forward. It's out of bounds, and that will be a throw-in